Okay, so let's continue with what you need from tools, and not just tools, to rebuild some bike or customize it, or just doing basic maintenance. So uh, when I think about this episode, first that come to my mind that I use the most is this set of tools. It is not some expensive tools. You don't need the professional tools for everything you do, because professionals need professional tool because he wrenching whole day and he need something expensive. This one is buy in Lidl or Aldi in some countries, and it's basic wrenching set. I have half of inch of from 10 to, I don't know, this is 32. I upgraded it with reductions, so I can use hold tool with every key I need. If you're buying this set, I would suggest that you buy the set with these two keys. It's or how you call it, I don't know. They have a rubber in it, so when you fetching the spark plug out of your motorcycle, it will stuck in that rubber and you will remove it easier. It's very handy. You have all this basic screwdriver function, some longer keys. I really use it almost every time I'm in the shed, and I recommend that first piece of tool that you will buy be something like this. I pay this in a little less though of 50 euros. It's a tool that you will use in your garage the most. Then I also buy in little. I found that they brand Parkside that they sell there is very good for my purpose and very good. Obviously it's a hobby tool, but very good quality for the price. I use this one, so I get a set of Allen screws and a set of Torx, and I also have this kind of Torx and Allens, but I recommend for you to get this one because you have a lever when you need to tight or loose something, and for the hand wrist tightening it's very useful to have this. The old ones are very, I don't know, not ergonomic for my taste. These ones are great. So I got Torx, I got Allen screws in most common sizes. It's always good to have the set of these ones. I like these ones that have, you know, the open end on one end and closed one on other end. You always need, you know, in tight spaces. I recommend that you use the set from 5 or 6. So this set of tools, of course, screwdrivers. Well, you know, you have this one in here, but frankly I like to have the screwdriver like this, classics. And in this case I would recommend a good quality one, because the cheap ones are really bad and they will you know, damage it really easy. you'll damage it really easy, and I recommend to have these classic ones. I also recommend that you have a picking tool. You know, you have these sets for, I don't know, maybe 10 euros for set. You usually get 4 or 5 of them in it. So they have these sharp tips, so you can reach and you know, put something out or something. They are really useful. I recommend to get one of these. Also, this set is also from Lidl. It's for crimping the wiring. This set is for rivets. Actually, this one is not so basic, but okay, you know, it's good to have it. The tool that I want to show you, of course, for example, I don't know, the meter. You always need one. Maybe a lot of brushes, you know, like this one. But you have, you know, the soft brushes, the hard brushes, depends what you need. Give yourself a set of these. They are really cheap and they are really good. For electricity, absolutely basic is voltmeter. You have to have it, you know, to measure. If you don't have a good voltage on your battery, all your effort to start your bike is doomed for failure. You know, some safe equipment, glasses, gloves. I use these disposable gloves also, so my hands are not dirty. Someone is against it, but I don't see how it's better to wash your hands for 20 minutes than just put the gloves on. Not just for that, but also for protection or work, you know. Let's say it this way: if you hurt your eye, you will not ride your bike. So that's the good reason for me to wear something like this. I have, of course, the classic gloves, you know, for protection. How you call it? The knife, but not the knife. Scalper. Do you call it scalper? I hope so. Some these sharp ones for fetching the stuff and everything, they are really good. These small ones, you know, for cutting the wires. These ones for cutting the sheet of metal and stuff like that. And I got this set of these, but for me the most basic ones are these ones. They are really good if you need to, you know, grab something and hold it, you know, because they have this screw here that you adjust, and when you want to hold these matches, it will click and it will hold it. Or putting out some stuck screw or something, they are really good. These ones are not good if you are buying cheap ones. And hammers, you know, the rubber one and maybe the classic one, but be careful. Don't use the classic one on your bike. Buy yourself this one, and that's about it for basic tools. If you buy everything that we talk about today, and some 200-300 euros worth of tool, you have your basic tool for maintenance or fixing your bike. That's it. Next time we'll talk about specialized tools and tools for measurements.